All right, people, what's good? No theme music this week until we get our technical difficulty situation intact. We won't have the theme music, but yeah. Anyway, we're gonna get straight to it, man. It's a lot to talk about. So, welcome to episode number. What number are we on? What 22?
22.
22. Yeah, welcome to episode 22 of the Panther Nation podcast. We're back at it. I'm Rashad.
And I'm David. What's going on, guys? Let us know if you got any sound issues or having problems. I'm just curious to see if we're having issues on y'all and if y'all can hear it clear or not. But we're gonna roll with the punches today because we got to talk about this shellacking that happened.
Yeah, we got to blame all our technical difficulties on YouTube and Google and whatever that little, because it's all them, man. It's all them. So anyway, look what we rocking today. Look what we rocking today. I got the 28. Dave got the 22. Double Trouble. Is Double Trouble back? Is that we gotta get a new name?
I'm gonna have to call him something else, man. I would say House Party, but kid was tripping the other day, so I don't know how I feel about that.
It's a little touchy. That's a little touchy at this point in time. We can't quite do kid and play. We have to come up with something, man. I think I saw something on Twitter where it was or Instagram where I think Christian McCaffrey had posted out. It was Dr. Dre, Eminem. Dre and Shady. Yeah, you saw that? So that's kind of lame, though. We got to get something better than that. But yeah, man, let's get straight to it, man. Let's talk about this.
Wait. Before we get into it, I want to let you guys know, man. I called Stewart to be a sleeper play on fantasy last week. Let's not get it twisted. So y'all are seeing that, y'all are hearing the audio cuts a little bit too. All right. But I called Stewart. I said he was just a play this week. I just want to get that out there.
Okay. What else did you call, Dave?
Huh?
Did you call the shellacking?
I didn't call the shellacking. No, I did not. I did not call the shellacking. I was trying to respect the opponent on week one.
We were clearly trying to respect the opponent, but obviously it didn't go that way, and we gave 49ers the business. It should have been worse than what was it? 23 to 3?
23 to 3.
Yeah, it should have been worse than that. We should have been in the 40s, 30s, but a couple miscues happened. But it's all good. Let's talk about it, man. So we shellacked the 49ers 23 to 3 in a defensive shutdown. They shouldn't have scored anything, but we donated them 3 points. But yeah, we should have blew them out with 0 points. But the defense played lights out, man. You gotta love the defense. Dudes was all over the field, bro. I loved it. Defense gets an A+ in my mind. The front seven did excellent. Linebackers all over the field. The front four getting pressure. Even the second, Worley, I was nervous about Worley. I think we were both nervous about Worley. But he definitely showed up, and Bradbury showed up as well. But I'm happy. Defense is happy.
I think we need to redo. We got to go out and come in, man. The audio's pretty bad. They're all getting it cut up.
Is it bad? All right, let's try a reboot or something.
Yeah, maybe I'll reboot too. We're gonna try to do a restart, man, because if you guys are saying that the audio is bad, I want to do it right. Like everybody's saying that it's cutting, so.
Yeah, we heard this before we got on, so.
Yeah,
let's restart.
Yeah, some people are saying it's stacky.
Yeah.
So yeah, give us 15. Give us 10 to 15. We'll be back. It'll be a new link that we're gonna post. I'm glad it was a great experience for you, man. But all right. I'm right here. I don't know if you guys can see me, but so do we have to? All right. I'm gonna stop the broadcast. We're gonna come back. Oh, they said that I'm coming in fine. Maybe it went away. So is the audio fine now, guys? All right. So they're saying it's talk again, Rashad. Are you still getting the static?
No, I can hear you fine now. Everything's fine. I can hear you just fine.
All right. Oh, they just can't see me. I wonder if because it's just focusing.
I can see you just fine.
All right. Yeah, man. We're a mess today, but it's okay.
Yeah,
all right,
man,
everybody's saying it's fine now. All right, cool.
All right, we'll roll with it. We'll roll with it because I can hear you just fine now. Perfect.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, it's just
all
you.
Right, so,
it's me coming in fine. It's you that's having the audio.
Yeah.
What everybody's saying.
No, I can hear you just fine now, but before I heard you jacked up as well.
Okay, carry on. So, yeah, man, Worley showed up. I'm good. I'm happy that Worley showed up. My only concern right now is the miscues on offense. But we, as a whole, I think the team did really good, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, we knew Cam was gonna come out rusty. It was what it was. We saw it coming. He only played through the ball twice. So it is what it is. But he definitely missed some wide open dudes that he shouldn't have missed. They're like he missed Olsen wide open on a pass. He missed a couple. He missed Ed Dixon on a pass wide open. But it'll take us some time. I think he'll be fine in the end. I'm glad we had this kind of. I hate to call the 49ers a warm up game, but I'm glad we kind of got that one out the way because I think we're gonna have a stiffer test next week in Buffalo, which we'll talk about later. But yeah, I'm happy, man. I'm happy. You want to go player by player?
I just want to hit a few. I want to talk about a few things with regards to the player situation. I'll talk about rushing. Pretty split. We pretty much ran the ball almost 40 times in this game. Stewart had 18 carries. McCaffrey had 13. Newton had 6, and Fozzie had 1. So with the math, we ran the ball 38 times. I predicted that we were going to run the ball like crazy this year, and that's happening because Cam only threw the ball 25 times. So this is about. I'm thinking we're going to probably be in the 30 to 35 per game range when it comes to rushing. Overall, I think we did a good job running the ball. I know some people weren't too happy with how McCaffrey performed, but
well, no,
I had no issue with it.
I thought you were gonna say something else, but I was disappointed in how much we used McCaffrey. I think it was McCaffrey overkill, and I think it took away. It's not gonna reflect this game, but I think in future games, and I think it'll lessen. I think we were really trying to get him going, but I think it was more of a decoy. Moving forward, saying, "Hey, yeah, we got this dude, and you see us using him a lot here." But I think going forward, he won't be featured as much as he was. I think he got way too many touches in this game, way too many. And you got looking at ball security too, bro.
Yeah, but at the same time, I mean, I expected him to get touch the ball 15 times. I mean, he had 13 carries and he had 5 receptions. So I mean, he hit the sweet spot of where I expected. I thought it was going to be a 15 touch type of game. So he hit where I expected him to hit. Stewart had more carries and he had 2 catches. So like the catches, when you combine the catches as well, Stewart had 20 touches, McCaffrey had 18. So it's pretty even. I anticipate that's the way it's going to be all year.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Now, but I guess since we're talking about that, let's talk a little bit about Shula. I mean, did he? I know we were in group chat. We were like, yeah, this might look different, but the results were the same. I don't know. Did everybody get the same feeling? Like in the first half, like it looked flashy. Like you saw McCaffrey and you saw Stu on the field at the same time, but it didn't result in anything. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like we got it. Maybe because we had never seen some of those formations. We didn't see those formations in preseason. So maybe it was a matter of them getting the kinks out because it looked different, but the results were the same.
Yeah, it was when the game first started, I was getting angry because it looked just like I've been seeing. It looked like Shula they just ran the same offense that they have before, but they just now they're like, oh, we got better players. That's what we're going to roll with, and this is what we're going to do. And we can do that, but I just feel like we were all about the speed, gaining more speed. It doesn't seem like he got more plays to accommodate that. Because at the beginning of the game, I'll admit, I wasn't happy with the way Sheila was calling the game.
Yeah, you said fire Shula, if I remember correctly.
That's what I said. I'll stand by it, man. I'm gonna stay on my course. I'm staying the course on that. Yeah. I am staying the course on that.
I think I was. It did start out slow, but when Cam, it took a while for Cam to get comfortable, and rightfully so. I mean, he hadn't had any game time, any game speed plays. So that second half, I think he was 6 for 6 or something like that in the second half. So he was hitting his targets, man. So I was happy with him in the second half, man. He got comfortable. The run game, we did what we wanted to on the ground. I don't know, man. I think the offense will come. The offense is going to come. Luckily, we got the bomb defense, to back us up, and that's Panther football. We rely on our defense, and that's what they did.
Yo, Rashad, I'm gonna need you to try to reset your audio one more time, man.
All right, I'll be right back. Hold on.
All right, we're gonna have Rashad. We're gonna have Rashad go and come back and see if it's any better. Meanwhile, I'll talk to you guys in the chat and I'll go over a few things. Let's talk fantasy because that's typically my swim lane anyway. So how you guys do on fantasy? How many of y'all took my advice to start a Carson Palmer? So hopefully some of you guys started Stu. Because if you did start Stu, he had a top 5 fantasy day for a running back yesterday. Yeah, Rashad's going to take a quick disappearance. He's going to come back. Yeah, Hunt was that dude Kareem Hunt's going to win some folks some championships. I was only able to get him in one league points. You know what's funny, man, about Carson Palmer? And it's funny right now. I'm looking at this with a lot of urgency because I freaking decided to start him over Wentz, and that might have been a problem, man. Because I might still be able to pull it out. I got Demaryius left. My opponent has Michael Thomas, and I was 6 points in the hole, and he's won that game. As bad as Carson was, he was the 10th best quarterback in fantasy. To put it in perspective, he scored more points than Tom Brady this week, and more points than Russell Wilson. So, as he still was top 10. So, we'll see what happens. I mean, I went with Carson because of the matchups. I mean, he had Detroit. I thought that was going to be a shootout. He gets the Colts next week. So, but yeah, I understand him. I understand the concept of quitting. He quit. He quit on Cincinnati. He quit on Oakland. Kaiser was a good pick. He was one of my sleepers too. I like Kaiser a lot. I'm probably have to resort to him if I resort to him. But I think who's Cleveland playing this week? Tough team. Cam didn't do it as well as he should have, man. I mean, if you look at the stat line, he threw for 2 touchdowns, which was good. But, he didn't do as well as you would expect. But I didn't have Cam ranked high from a fantasy perspective because I thought we were going to run the ball so much. David Johnson was a killer, man. I only had the number 1 pick in one league. So, and I took Johnson. But that was also the same league I had Ezekiel Elliott. So I'm going to be fine. I'll be okay. I'll survive. But yeah, that hurt. They're saying 12 for David Johnson, which is pretty much IR. Might put him on IR to return. Oh yeah, Cam had a good day considering that he didn't play in the preseason but 2 plays. I just, for a fantasy perspective, I expect Carolina to run the ball more. So since I expect Carolina to run the ball more, I don't think that Cam is going to have a fantasy perspective. We ran the ball 38 times. And by the way, even though Cam ran the ball 6 times, he only got 3 yards rushing. So I said that he probably won't get as much yards running, and that's the pace. I did not have Fournette on any of my benches, bro. I didn't, because I thought he was going to do good. I thought the volume. I've drafted him to be a volume guy. I think he's going to get all the carries in Jacksonville. So I did not have Fournette on my bench at all. I started him in every league I had him. So here's one thing you got to remember, man. It's week 1 in fantasy, right? So in week 1, you have to play your guys. Like if you draft a guy in the 3rd round, unless she's hurt or suspended, you got to play him. You have to play him. Well, Jeremy Hill was pretty much inactive. I mean, he only got I don't think he got a carry, if I remember correctly. Well, Mixon was the best. Well, no, Giovanni had a good day too. But Mixon had the most snaps between all of them. I think Jeremy Hill only had 10 snaps. Mixon had like 30. And I think Giovanni had about 20. But the Bengals were terrible. And the reason why, so it was, and I think they're going to play the running backs based on game flow. Yeah, Tariq's up there when it comes to the best waiver ad for this week. Aggie Pride. I went to A&T, so Tariq Cohen is clocking in. And I didn't start him in any leagues. Only had him in one league, and I'll tell you a funny story. I got dropped for a kicker, so I better enjoy him while you can, because I needed a kicker. Galloway is a good pickup for folks that lost. Allen Robinson's out for the year, so Galloway's a good pickup for him.
Can you hear me, Dave?
Man, your audio is clear. How's his audio now?
Might be because of the hurricane outside, man.
You can blame that hurricane if you want, bro.
It might be. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Just reboot it, man.
Oh, no, this is awesome. Yeah, this is the best you've heard. All right.
I tried different browser, but see, you still coming in fuzzy on mine, but we'll go. Continue.
Before it goes rough again. All right. Carry on, guys. We were just talking some fantasy while you were gone, though.
Oh, talking about me putting the
Tariq Cohen is available. Tariq Cohen is available in the Panther Nation podcast because I dropped him for a kicker last week.
Well, I know I won't get him.
Yeah, that was a good move.
I know I won't get him because I'm putting the shellacking on whoever I'm playing.
I gotta get him either because I'm winning too. So have at it, guys. Cause I need him too. That's the depressing part. I need him at this point.
Damn.
It's okay.
All right. So I mean, where were we at, man?
We're talking about this running back, these all the running that we're doing, and McCaffrey. You said we use them too much.
Yeah, man. I just think it was overkill. But like I said, I think it's for the setup. I think we setting teams up to kind of as a decoy. I think we're just using them as a decoy, to be quite frank. Everybody, I think it was either the Huddle or Catch Scratch Reader did a excellent write up showing how McCaffrey was used as a decoy, and how teams were kind of going to his side, and it was opening up the rest of the field. I just wish that KB and my man Greg Olsen were getting a little bit more targets, because I think they got McCaffrey had like 7 targets, and I think KB had like 4. And I have stats in front of me, but they need to come up, man, because you got to use all our weapons. You can't just focus on one weapon that you got.
I was stunned that freaking Kellen only had 1 catch, uno catch. I was stunned and disappointed at the same time. And if you want to talk about fantasy, Stephon Diggs has 2 touchdowns right now on Monday Night Football. I played Kelvin over him. Yeah, I played Kelvin over him. So that was painful. That's fantasy heartbreak if you want to hear it.
But yeah, man, look, none of my bold predictions are looking good right now. Like KB got 25 yards. He's got like 1,175 to go. It's not looking good. Not a good start. I think Cam's completion percentage was 56%. I'll let him pass on this one because it was his first game back. What else? My Greg Olsen prediction looking good though. But Oh, this dude thin is eating, man. Oh, my bad. I'm
That's all right.
sidetracked. He's killing right now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch it because I didn't play him in any daily today.
Yeah, he's killing. But yeah, man. I just think I wish KB got more targets. Funches look decent. Funches look good. He laid out on that nice little the slant seam route that he ran. That was a beautiful throw by Cam. Cam has he has some excellent throws, and he has some terrible ones too. That's just kind of that's Cam though. That's been Cam since day one, really.
Well, I mean, I predicted that this was going to be his most efficient year. Like he was going to have the highest completion percentage of his career. I'm not too mad at 56%.
56% ain't. I said 65%, but I'm gonna let him pass. I'm gonna let him pass on that because it's his first game back and whatnot. So I'm gonna give him a pass on this game.
I mean, considering it was his first game, he was rusty. He did pretty good. I can't be mad at what he did. I know folks in the chat are talking about that the interception wasn't that bad of a throw.
It wasn't.
You don't think so, man?
No, I don't think it was a bad throw at all. That's not I think it was an excellent play by the defender. You got to give him all the Odell Beckham that joint.
Yeah,
so you got to give him all the credit in the world. KB, that's the ball that KB. Grant, I think what Cam did was he held the ball too long. I mean, he didn't throw it when KB was on the way open. He tried to throw a jump ball to KB. I don't think that was a bad throw at all. It was just an excellent play that the cornerback was not supposed to get to, or the safety was not supposed to get to, and he got to it. That's supposed to be a ball that only KB can get or nobody gets, and he got to it. All the credit in the world to that.
That was a heck of a play.
So it was. You got to give him the credit, and I don't think that was a bad throw by Cam. That wasn't a bad throw at all. I'd rather have that kind of pick than just a blatant pick off a bubble screen he's done in the past.
That's true. I'll give you that. I will give you that. Yeah.
So overall, I'm good with Cam. Cam had a good day in the second half. He sucked in the first half. But that's what the defense is for, man. Defense helped saved us, and shout out to Luke, man. Luke is back, bruh. Luke, man. TD, them dudes look good, man. Shaq, I don't think he played that much. I don't have the snap count in front of me, but Shaq was looking good. I think Shaq got a sack. I think all of our linebackers got a sack, if I'm not mistaken, except for Luke. But Luke got the pick.
Yeah, Luke got the pick. Shaq, Horton. Who else
TD got one too. TD got one, I think, a sack.
TD Knuckles too.
Yeah. And shout out to Wes. Shout out to Wes Horton too, man. Wes was out there eating.
Yeah, he got a sack too.
Wes was out there eating, man.
And a forced fumble. We gonna talk about Russell Shepard being a leading receiver on the team or nah?
Hey man, look. I got a pet peeve. It's a huge pet peeve of mine. And Ted Ginn used to drive me crazy by doing this. He used to get the ball and just run straight out of bounds. Like he would never take the contact. And what Russell Shepard did was so great. He ran to the sideline and faked like he was going out and hit him with a spin move and kept going towards. I don't know why more receivers don't do that. Like, don't just walk out of bounds. Fight for some more yardage. And I love Russell Shepard for doing that because I hate when receivers do that. I hate it. So finally glad somebody did. Ted Ginn used to do that he did it in this game, matter of fact. That's why they're getting thrashed right now.
Defense was more aggressive too. Defense.
Yep, defense was great, man. Hey, look. And shout out to Steve Wilkes. He did it in the preseason game, week 1 or 2 or whatever, when he didn't let up. He didn't let up what Sean McDermott would have done. We would have been up 20, and he would have went in prevent defense, and we would have got drove on all night until they caught back up, and then we would try to scramble. The offense wouldn't work. I love that we put them away, put them all the way away. We beat them by 20 points. That's how you win a game. That's a lot different from what we used. Yeah, go ahead.
Close it shut. Don't give them any chance. Finish them off.
the cardiac cat's name came from somewhere, and that's we used to do that all the time. We used to let teams back in it and make it a close game, and we put them away. I'm happy about that.
Yeah, man, that was great to see. That was awesome to see. Yeah, we're gonna get to those games. We're gonna to the Bill game. That's next in the queue. We got to talk about the Buffalo Panthers.
Yeah, the Carolina Bills.
The AFC East leading Carolina Bills.
For now,
we got to get it right.
That's short lived.
It still counts. We got to give them some love while they have it. It is only going to last.
All right, so do you want to wrap up this the game, 49ers game? Anything else that we need to talk about? Oh, I got a couple things. Shout out to Graham Gano, man. Hey, look, as much crap as we talk about Graham, or I do, hey, look, man, the dude showed up, man. So I'm gonna give him all the credit in the world under immense pressure. With Harrison Butker breathing down your neck. And matter of fact, Harrison Butker should have a job this week because it's a lot of kickers that either went down or garbage. So he should have a job, or somebody should be calling. But shout out to Graham Gano because he looked good. Go ahead.
Graham Gano did look great. He didn't miss a field goal, didn't miss an extra point. But I don't know if anybody's going to be calling. I think we're going to get to the point where we're just going to let him go. I think Marty's going to have to swallow his pride and let him go and figure out what the heck was he thinking trying to do what he did. But
I don't think he
come around until somebody gets hurt. And then I think that's when it's going to be, all right, we got to let him go.
I don't think we should.
But right now, we don't need to.
I don't think we should because it's Graham Gano's contract year. So either you're going to pay Graham Gano again or you pay Harrison Butker. Which one do you? I mean, I'd rather have Harrison on a rookie deal than continuing to pay Graham Gano $3-4 million. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. But
shout out to Parladay too, man. Parladay had some great punts. Don't miss Andy Lee too much. Good call from the coach or the GM coaching staff, Herney, whoever you want to accredit to that, because that was Parladay looked good. And man, we got how do we not talk about this? But shout out to the offensive line, bro.
Oh man,
no sacks. No sacks.
And I'll take this type of streak any day.
Yeah, no sacks. I think Khalil gave up one hurry or one hit to Doomerville, which is Elvis Doomerville. I mean, come on, man. You're gonna give up something. So shout out to the offensive line, man. They are playing great right now. I think they're gonna get a huge test next week, but they're playing very well. They're doing whatever. They're pushing up for the run game, blocking well. Shout out to them, man. Shout out to the offensive line. Even Khalil went down for a couple plays. Tyler Larson, right there. That's what we need. We need to be able to replace a dude and not miss a beat. And we saw Larson play well in the preseason. So
this line might be special, man. This might be the best offensive line we've ever had. Ryan Khalil went down.
Yeah, Ryan Khalil. He went a couple plays. Plays.
But he came back.
He came right back in there. But yeah. So shout out to the O-line, man. They play well. And they're the reason why that run game can do what they do. And Cam was protected. Shout out to Cam though, playing possum when he went down. Everybody thought he was hurt. He got up laughing like everything. That was pretty funny. I knew he wasn't hurt because he really didn't go down. It didn't look that bad. But yeah, man. So that's pretty much all I got. You got any players of the game? You want to name some players of the game?
Oh, I'm giving it to the offensive line.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good choice.
Yeah, I'm giving it to the offensive line and the defense. And Stu. Those are the guys I would give it to.
That's easy, man. That's easy.
But those are the answers.
That's facts.
Those are the answers. I mean, they came to play.
Yeah, man. TD just looks so good, man. He's like 75 out there, playing great.
75 years old.
He's like 75, like an old man out there running 4 threes.
Yeah, man. He's gonna get another Pro Bowl on his belt, man.
That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. Yeah, man. I think if I had to name a singular player of the game, it's gonna be. I think I'm gonna go Jonathan Stewart for the offense.
Yep, that's what I would go.
Stewart for the offense, and then I'm gonna go Luke for the defense, man. That pick sealed it. Before that, I probably would have went. I think, everybody. Oh man, yeah. Shout out to Kurt, man. Kurt was laying wood out there. How we forget about Kurt, man? Kurt was laying wood, bro.
Audio difficulties to do that to you, man.
Yo, Kurt was laying wood. So, but yeah, man. Shout out to Kurt. Shout out to Kurt. Mike Adams played well too. I don't think he got exposed too bad. And what I told y'all on the preview last week. I told you Marquise Goodwin, they were going to take some shots. They took a couple shots, but Bradbury was right there and they played it well. I think he dropped one of them.
Yeah, he did.
Bradbury was right there with him though. But yeah, they took a couple shots. They took a couple shots.
Would I mean Goodwin's fast, man.
Dude's a burner.
Overall, good day. 1-0.
1-0, man.
And at this pace, it looks like we're going to be tied. We're going to be tied with the Falcons for first place in the division because the Saints ain't looking too hot right now, buddy.
They not. They getting thrashed right now.
Yeah, man. I picked them in an upset in the pool, but yeah, so much for that.
Yeah, they getting thrashed.
Yeah,
all right. So all right, we wrapped up. Let's wrap that up and let's talk about the Bills, man. Did you take a peek at the Bills-Jets game?
I did, because that was the game that was on television at 1 o'clock up here. Unfortunately, I saw some of it.
Unfortunately, yeah, man. They didn't look too hot, and I mean it's week 1, but they didn't look that great until second. The game was actually really tight.
It was to the second half.
Yeah,
and then they kind of took it over.
So who we need to watch for, man? I don't think they got any. They don't have any crazy receivers. I think, they got Jordan Matthews.
They got we need to keep an eye on Clay, Charles Clay. About
Charles Clay. About that.
Good
linebackers, man. They got that.
All right, he might be their best receiver. Him, McCoy, Jordan Matthews are the 3 you need to be concerned with.
Yeah, so Shady, I think Shady.
McCoy was.
I think with Shady, we having a guy like McCaffrey on the squad definitely helps with that shiftiness. So I think we'll be fine with Shady. I don't know what the offensive line looks like. Historically, they've had issues.
I'll tell you what, they ran the ball 40 times.
Wow.
Against the Jets last week.
Sounds familiar, right?
Sure does.
Well,
40 times.
I ain't worried about. Yeah, I'm not worried about the run. I think the run defense will be fine. Run defense should be fine.
Yeah, I think we can. I think we can hold the run down. I mean, McCoy's a good player though. He's one of the best running backs in the NFL, so I'll give him his credit. I think the biggest concern I have more than anything else though is Tyrod, from the concept of him running.
Oh man, I ain't too worried about that.
All right,
I ain't too worried about that. We got quick linebackers, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to stop on occasion though. I mean, he ran it 8 times in the game, so and he was pretty accurate too. I was impressed by his accuracy, believe it or not.
Tyrod don't get enough credit, man.
But
he doesn't get enough. Tyrod don't get enough credit. He's a pretty good quarterback, man.
He doesn't. But he has no weapons from the receiver. Like Jordan Matthews is his best wide receiver. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes next Sunday. I think we should be able to beat them. We've only beaten the Bills once in our franchise history. And I was in Vegas when that happened. So I don't know. I won't be in Vegas on Sunday, guys. I just want y'all to know that. I think we can beat these guys.
Hey, man, streaks and stats, they meant to be broken.
That's
Look what
right.
happened. Look what happened to 49ers this week. They was on some opening game streak. They caught the fade.
Yep.
So
They're a better team than San Francisco, even with the fact they lost a lot of talent. Barometer with them because they played the Jets, and the Jets was probably the worst team in football. So,
yep, I agree with that. I think that their defense. I think our offensive line is definitely gonna get a test.
Yep.
But I will say this though, we know what they're doing. I think if anyone knows how to beat this defense, it should be us. I mean, it's only right. I don't think he can do too much. McDermott can do too much more different than he doesn't have the talent that we had or that he had with Carolina. There's no Luke Kuechly on others. There's no Marcel Darius is supposed to be short, but he's no short. I don't even know who their cornerbacks are.
Well, yeah, because they traded best one, and they lost another one to free agency. Gilmore and Darby.
Yeah.
So their secondary is
Yeah,
we'll
but again, they run the same concepts as us. So
front seven. Seven. Match secondary.
But I think enough has changed on this offense. The only wild card here is they got Joe Webb. Joe Webb knows what we're doing. He can kind of give them the little secrets here and there. So
yeah, but he ain't playing. So we good.
He's not playing, but I mean,
he knows the plays. He knows the team.
Yeah, he knows the plays. He knows the concepts. So I'm a little concerned about that. If them dudes start telegraphing our plays and you know who did it, it's Joe Webb's fault. But again, I think we should get the dub.
Yeah, we should. I'm gonna win a month ago. I'll stand by it easily. I don't know. It'll be an interesting game.
Yeah, I want to go to this game, but I won't make it.
Yeah, it's in Charlotte, right?
Yeah, I'll be out of town.
I'll
get this. Yeah, no,
I'll be.
My bad.
I'll be watching. I'll be watching for this one. If you want folks to start fantasy, have them obviously. Tyrod Taylor, sneaky top 10, man. I think I'll start Tyrod next week if I have to.
Against the Panthers defense, bro?
Yeah, because he runs.
Wow.
No, he runs. We
got Luke Kuechly, B.
I know, but he'll get like 4 points from running. He gets the TD, that's 8 points. Throws for 150, that's 6. I mean, you're talking 14 points right there. And he had a bad day. You know what I'm saying? That's a bad day. 150 yards passing, a touchdown, and 40 yards rushing. That's a bad Tyrod day. That's more than what Carson Palmer got most of us. So, yeah, I'll start Tyrod.
God, the Saints.
Because I know he'll do his thing. Yeah, they look terrible. Clay's a sneaky one. For Carolina, you can start Stewart. I think we're running up. I think after what happened against San Francisco last week, it's viable to say that you can start both running backs. In a PPR league, Stewart's the goal line guy. Stewart's the red zone guy, is what I noticed too in that game last week on Sunday. Stewart's the red zone guy.
Speaking of, how about that? How about that little shovel pass screen thing they did? That was pretty dope.
Yeah. I'm worried about Kelvin, man.
Yeah, me too.
And I'm not worried about Kelvin after Tyler. I'm not worried about Kelvin because somebody mentioned Kelvin about Cam involving Kelvin. I'm not worried about Kelvin as a talented wide receiver. I'm worried about Kelvin in the scheme because we run so much. So he's not going to get as many opportunities. So I don't know if I'm going to, like I said earlier, while you were fixing your audio, that I started Kelvin over Stephon Diggs last Sunday. I don't think I'm doing that this upcoming week. Because no, I can't take that risk.
Yeah, this offense is not pat. I'm worried about Greg too. I'm worried about all. I mean, because if you got to think about it, if we're running the ball, I mean, and if it's working, I mean, they're not going to stray away from it. You saw it. You've seen it several times now. You've seen it against the Jaguars. Remember we ran the ball like 17 million times the first drive. You've seen it against the 49ers. We're running the ball, and we've always known that. But in 2015, I felt like we aired it out a lot more. I could be wrong. I feel like
we were one of the best running teams in the NFL in 2015.
That's true. That's a good point. Yeah, you're right.
Like we that's what we do. Like that's us. That's Smash Mouth. That's us. But then Cam was airing it out too. But like our foundation was always the running game. Always the running game.
That's facts.
So like when you start thinking about fantasy football, you got to have the target volume for your receivers. And if you ain't got that, you got to start looking at other moves. It ain't even about the catches at this point. Like if your guy's only targeted 6 times and he's like a wide receiver 2 or a 1, you got problems.
Yep.
Because it's too much of a gamble if you're getting 6 targets.
That's all.
You want your wide receiver to be getting 10 targets a game. That's why I wasn't high on Cam as a fantasy quarterback. I mean,
that's definitely not happening because
so
KB with 5 targets, Greg Olsen with 4 targets, Christian McCaffrey 7 targets with the highest amount of targets.
So out of those 3 guys,
we can't sustain that, man.
Yeah, out of those 3 guys, the guy I want is McCaffrey because I know he's getting carries too. You know,
that ain't right, man.
But we'll see. I mean, and once we start facing more teams that are going to air it out more, we'll see how the offense reacts. But right now, we're about that 40 carry a game life.
Yeah, it's gonna be against the Bills. It's gonna be definitely be a
40 carry a game type of day.
Well, it's gonna be like a time possession battle because we're both if they have the same concepts as us, it's definitely gonna be a wear them down, run the ball, and it's who can stop the run the best. And this Bills defense is gonna be tough. How did the Jets do on the ground against them? I mean, they don't have no real running backs.
38 yards rushing.
Whew. Yeah, that's
13 carries, 15 carries, 38 yards between the 3 backs. Power had 7 carries, Forte had 6, McCown had 2. And McCown got the TD. Mm-hmm. The bloody irony in that, huh? That has to be depressing if you started the Jets running back.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah,
that's pretty bad. So yeah, we got
either the Bills, because the thing is, the strength of the Jets is the run game.
Yeah, but it's
not the pass game.
It's not very good though. Like it might be their strength, but like if their strength might be 1 to 10, and their run game like a 4, bro.
But it's funny because they had some success in the air, which is interesting to say the least. Curse was the leading receiver with 59 yards and 7 catches. So they had some type of success. But McCown threw 2 picks.
What about tight end? Yeah, that's impressive.
Yeah, McCown threw 2 picks.
Two picks.
Yeah,
Bills defense. I think the Bills defense is ranked number 3 in total right now. Obviously, it's 1 game, but they're ranked number 3 in total defense, and we're ranked number 5, I believe. Or we might be 3, and they might be 2. I can't remember.
Yeah, so
exactly.
So it could be a low scoring game then. It could very well be a low scoring game.
God, the Saints can't even tackle, bro.
I mean, well, just know we're not playing the Saints defense on Sunday.
Yeah, they're not.
They can't even score. Is the other problem. But I have Will Lutz in a couple leagues, so
I do too.
I'm enjoying these field goals. Yeah, Jermaine Kearse, bro, the one they just traded for, leading receiver on the team. And the thing is, man, Harry Anderson's like a sneaky, fishy wide receiver. I don't know what to do. I think I'll just stay away from the Jets because the theory is somebody has to be getting these targets, right? So it'll be a good game. It'll be I mean, if you're looking for a good game, I think we'll have a better game with this one than the 49ers. Going to beat these guys.
Yeah, Charlotte's gonna be rocking. I think we'll have a good game.
Yeah, Charlotte will definitely be rocking. Home opener.
Add another notch on the belt because it's definitely impressive to go win on the road. first game of the season. That's pretty impressive. So we got to bring that back.
So I got a question for you, man. Since we're into all this running, do you think we're running as much because of the fact of Cam? To round out Cam yet? They're trying to save his arm for later in the year?
Nah, I think Cam looked fine. I think even Rivera said that Cam was fine after the game. No real soreness. He got through. I just think I think we're running more just because we have two real running backs right now. You can spread that out a little bit more. Before we just had Stu, a little bit of Fozzie. It was all Stu previously. So I think now you got two legit guys that you're splitting carries with, just like when we had Stewart and D Will. So I think yeah, it might have. I say if I had to put a percentage on it, I say it's like 30% his shoulder, and then the rest of it's just our scheme.
No, I'm just curious because I'm thinking about the schedule. Like the big thing that we talked about all through the offseason was the fact that our first three games were the 49ers, the Bills, and the Saints in that order. And then we got New England week 4. So, I mean, it could be and it could be a possibility that we might just be trying to be more conservative when it comes to play call for Cam at the beginning because we might be in a couple of shootouts coming soon.
Yeah, I think that's part of it, but I don't think that's the main reason why. I just think Cam showed it. Hey, obviously, you have to ease him back into it. You can't just – this is his first game action since forever. He only threw the ball twice in preseason. So I think, yeah, part of it is we got to ease him back in, and maybe he's going to have a shootout or two. But I think that bomb he threw to KB, he looked just fine. He just didn't get it off in time.
Yep.
But I think he was fine. It was all good. I have no problems. They threw all over. He threw intermediate. He threw short. He threw long. I didn't see any restrictions on Cam. So I think it was game flow in this game as well. A lot of the touches came at the end. We were trying to milk the clock. So I don't know, man. I think we good.
Yeah. It's interesting. It's just things that I think about because I'm like, all right, maybe it might be a situation where we're going to ease it at the beginning. Because I mean, in 2015, we benefited from a pretty soft schedule at the beginning of the season too. So it's just a thought. But yeah, I was at a bar when I watched the game, so I'm definitely probably rewatch the game at some point.
Yeah, I'm gonna rewatch it too. I was gonna live chat, but. I mean, a live tweet, but man, I can't do it when not during a regular season. I get too emotionally invested. I'm gonna have to Periscope a game one day so y'all can see how crazy I get. I get pretty excited. So it was hard for me to live tweet, and I've been trying to watch. So obviously, the preseason games is a little less stressful.
It is. It definitely is. I didn't tweet it. I didn't tweet on the page. I didn't tweet on the account because I thought you were going to live tweet. So I stayed away. Yeah. So now I might.
I was going to. So, yeah, I was going to, but I just was like, man, I can't do it. I can't do it. My nerves wouldn't let me do
it. No worries, man. The Saints look terrible.
Yeah, they're bad. They can't do nothing. You want to talk about the rest of the NFC South? Well, Atlanta, and
they almost lost to the Bears.
Yeah. So what's that? One or two things, right? It's either the Saints. I mean, either the Bears are better than what we expected, or Atlanta's just not that good. What is it?
John Fox playing for that job, though.
Yeah.
He playing for that job, man.
I think the Saints. I keep saying the Saints. I think the Bears were a little bit better than what we anticipated.
They are, and I think they're going to be using Tariq Cohen more than we all anticipated.
Shout out to Tariq. He wouldn't have dropped that ball. That
ball.
That ball. Who dropped the ball? What's your boy name?
Jordan Howard dropped that ball.
Yeah, Tariq wouldn't have dropped that joint. Sorry. Shout out to A&T, man. Aggie Pride.
Aggie Pride is worldwide. The bottom line is, yeah, Tariq would not have dropped that ball. Chicago they had 4 chances to win the game.
They had 4.
And Kevin White is done for the season again, man. You ready? You ready to call him a bust yet or nah?
Yeah, he's a bust, but he's definitely a bust. He's probably one of the biggest busts I've seen in recent years. He's terrible.
Yeah.
All that hype around this kid, man.
They took him high too, man. He was like 7th overall.
7th, yes, 7th overall, and he hasn't. He played what one regular season game?
Yeah, no, I think he was like in 2. I think he was in last year.
Okay, one game.
Because he was in one. He was in one yesterday, and he might have had one in last year, maybe. But he went on IR. Man. He went in IR all 3 times. I have to rethink his career options. He graduated from college.
Yeah,
he went to West Virginia, right?
So. West Virginia, yep. Yeah, he's done. That means more targets for Tariq.
That is, because Tariq's probably the second best receiver on that team. Might be the best receiver on that team at this point.
He's got hands.
I want to be joking, but I'm so serious right now.
Some of them catches he was making was ridiculous. He's like Christian McCaffrey-esque.
Yep, without the size, but he's got the speed and the hands.
He's a big boy, man. Yeah, he's bigger than
what you
think.
He's bulking up a bit, man. He's getting that NFL body. That was a big knock on him. Yeah, they were saying he wasn't big enough. They thought he was just going to be a return guy. But he ready, man. I'm happy for him.
Absolutely, because I definitely didn't think he was going to come out slinging like this. He's balling right now. Definitely didn't think it was going to come that fast.
Not at all. That's why I was fine with dropping him for a kicker. I was like, I'll drop him for a kicker. Get to the week's over. Somebody gets hurt, then I'll go back and grab him. So much for that. That's not happening. I'm nervous that he's going to freaking take Howard's job.
Yeah, he might take that joint.
I'm very nervous about that right now. I'm concerned.
Yeah, Howard's getting drafted pretty high.
Low first, early second round type of grade. So, yeah. I mean, that's about where he should have went. But nobody expected Tariq to do this, man. There's been a lot of split backs going down in this hood. Yeah,
just imagine though.
Like a lot.
Just imagine what you saw what Tariq did against them. Imagine what Christian McCaffrey can do against the Falcons.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah,
could get problems, man.
Could
get ugly.
Yep, I like it. What about the Saints? Saints? Well, they're looking like garbage. Their offense looks garbage. They're running the ball too much. Square peg, round hole. Their offensive line ain't built to run the ball. Just point blank, period. It ain't built. It ain't built like that. Drew Brees, 19 to 29, 216 yards, no TDs, no picks. They're not throwing the ball like they're not pushing it downfield. I think Brees Asian, man, they can't really throw the ball, push the ball downfield like they used to.
One thing's for sure, though. One thing's for sure about back to the Atlanta-Chicago game. One thing's for sure. The running backs didn't look hot. I mean, they didn't look too hot in hot Atlanta, man.
And was that the Bears' defense, or was it the scheme? You think Kyle Shanahan even got something? Obviously, I think Kyle Shanahan had.
Absolutely, Kyle got something to do with it. Because truth be told, if the Bears didn't sleep on that one play with Austin Hooper, they would have won that game. When they freaking let the tight end get an 88-yard touchdown because they were sleeping on coverage and left them wide open. But, you think the Saints are missing Brandon Cooks right now?
I can't really tell. I don't think so. I think it's just – I just think they are running the ball too much. They have these 3 running backs, and they're trying to use them all. The running backs can't get in the rhythm, and now they're not pushing the ball. The Saints are a big play offense. They're used to the big plays, and they don't have it. They don't have that, and maybe that is because Cook's not there. Maybe they can't push the ball like they've got Ted Ginn, but Ginn is Ginn. You know how he's gonna Ginn it up.
Yeah, but you know what the funny thing is? The Saints also was a top 5 running team when they were at their peak of their offense. They were always a top 5 running team, so you can understand why they were carrying that ball as much. But they traded their best offensive. I mean, they got an offensive from Seattle. They for him.
Yeah, but it ain't. I'm telling you, and maybe it's a product of Minnesota's defense, and maybe Minnesota's defense is making it difficult, but they can't run the ball right now.
All right, let's see, man. I'm curious. I had some fantasy woes because I started Carson Palmer. I wonder how Michael Thomas is doing.
Oh, if you got PPR, he's catching a lot of balls. Pause. I just need a touchdown. I need a touchdown from him, like 8 immediately. I need a touchdown.
I mean, he's catching a lot of balls. Pause. That's not what I want.
He is. Mark Ingram is.
Oh, no, he only got 5 catches. I can roll with that. That ain't bad. As long as I don't get garbage TD, we good.
No, I need
5 catches, 45 yards.
I need a garbage TD, bro, and an onside kick.
Nah, fam. Let Ingram get it. Hashtag let Ingram get it. I don't need any garbage TDs, but Breeze is disappointing. And look at Samuel Bradford Jr.
Yeah.
He doesn't even have a junior. 3 TDs, man. Yo, he only had 5 incompletions, dog. Bradford's 27 for 32 for 346 yards.
Bro, I need.
I'm picking him up in fantasy next week.
This dude not even on the field, man. I need a
Michael Thomas. Game's over.
Nah, I need a Michael Thomas field goal. Oh, he was wide open. I need a Michael Thomas catch right here for a touchdown. That's what I need. That would be great. I'm down 9 points. And I have Lutz and I have Michael Thomas. So Michael Thomas, it's a PPR league too. It's a PPR league too. So Michael Thomas catch, touchdown. I'll still be a point behind. We'll see.
I got hope, man. I'm gonna have to stay up and watch this game at the end. I got Demaryius Thomas left. I'm down 119.2 to 06.1, man. That's possible if Michael Thomas chills out for the rest of the game.
Nah, it's only 2 minutes left.
Yeah, I need this game to end immediately. Like immediately.
I need him to get the ball back.
Unless I get a Michael Thomas fumble, I don't want him throwing any more footballs.
They might not get it back. I need this touchdown though from Michael Thomas. But yeah, that's all we got. You got anything else, man?
Yeah, I'm checking the chat right now. Everybody's talking about fantasy. I'm sorry, Slim, that you have David Johnson in one league and Bell in another, and you lost both. I'm going to need you to go ahead and get ready for that David Johnson replacement. Answer that question. I think it's going to be a running back by committee. I just think Kerwin Williams is going to be the leader.
Yeah, that's going to be tough, man, because Ellington is nice, too. You're going to get all the catches.
Next week. You're going to touch it next week. If you can try to get him next week. You're playing the Colts, man. They're playing the Colts next week. The Cardinals. Yeah. You saw what they look like. Shout out to the Rams.
Yeah, the Rams did.
They're the reason why I even have a shot in the matchup where I started Carson Palmer.
Yeah, you destroyed me in the other league because of the Rams. Rams defense. And Carson Palmer is the reason why I lost because he was terrible.
Yeah, there was a lot of terrible quarterback play in his defense. There was a lot of bad fantasy days for quarterbacks. Russ was terrible too.
It was pretty bad.
Cam wasn't that good. I mean, the best fantasy quarterback was Alex Smith, and I think right now Sam Bradford's trying to catch up to him.
Yeah, Alex Smith was.
And Adam Thielen, my God.
Yeah, I told you he was killing.
I'm looking at these box scores.
I told you he was killing.
Good grief, man. Dalvin Cook's the guy, though. That's confirmed.
Yeah.
No touchdown for him, though.
Man. Please go to Michael Thomas.
No. Give it to the running back.
Don't tell me if you're listening.
I'm not gonna tell you.
No spoilers. No spoilers.
I'm not spoiling anything.
Come on, Michael Thomas. He's open. Oh no!
Well, I didn't spoil it.
Man, he was open too, man.
All right, that's it. That's game. We're good, man.
Yeah,
I don't see no onside kick. I'm happy with that.
They got two timeouts. They might get it back.
They might. But how much time is left? It's after 2 minutes, right?
2 minutes, yeah.
All right, yeah, we good. Now it's 156.
Michael Thomas was open, man.
Yo, that was a vicious drive. Breeze, though. Your fantasy
they're not going for 2?
No, they ain't going for 2. There's no point. Won't help them. All right, ain't no point. They know the game's over, man.
God, man, they ain't gonna try to get the ball back.
They also kick the ball back because that defense ain't capable.
Yeah, that defense is garbage.
That defense ain't capable. The defense ain't capable, man. You let Sam Bradford only have 5 incompletions? That defense ain't capable.
What's the rest
Sam
of their
Bradford
schedule?
do more than who the Saints play next? Oh, the Saints play the Patriots next week. The boys might be 0-2.
Yeah, that's a rough. You definitely that's the worst place to go after they lost too. Start all Patriots next week.
It's been crazy, yo.
They got a rough schedule. Starting out.
Onside kick.
Did they get it?
And it's out of bounds. All right. Yeah, the pass got to go. It doesn't matter, though. It's still Tom Brady. He just lost the home opener.
Yeah, Kyle Rudolph hit it out of bounds.
Yeah.
I know, not that it makes a difference, but he batted it out.
That's game. The ball, they ain't getting the ball back. I'll stay up a little while and watch the Denver game. See if Demarius shows me any type of good faith.
Falcons got Green Bay next week.
That should be a good game.
Should be. It's the night game.
That should be a good game.
It's gonna get interesting. We gotta jump out on top, man.
All right, let's go ahead and end this game. Let's go ahead and see how this goes. But all right.
Are we done?
Yeah, we're done. We finished, Joe.
You gotta do the outro, bro, because we ain't got the audio.
Man, we're struggling for the past couple weeks, but it's okay. But I appreciate you guys listening to the Panther Nation podcast. It's hosted by Rashad and David. Please follow us on Facebook at Panther Nation Podcast. Follow us on Twitter at Panther Nation PC. iTunes, give us that 5-star review at Panther Nation Podcast. You can follow me on Twitter at ChampD1012. I'll chat about Panthers anytime. And always remember, folks, keep pounding.